Greetings, Omochukwu from Eastern Nigeria. Another news update for this Tuesday. Coalition to hold free Nnamdi campaign rally in US. Now the effort has been intensified in recent months, weeks, even days concerning the release of Nnamdi. The campaign for his release is not winning at all. Rather, people, Biafrans, Igbos, Nigerians of goodwill, international community of goodwill, they are intensifying their efforts to ensure that the leader of the IPOB is released. Now, a coalition of Biafran nation agitators under the umbrella of Ambassadors for Self-Determination has been granted permission to hold a free Nnamdi campaign rally in Washington, D.C., that's the capital of the United States of America. Now, the rally, according to a flyer posted on Twitter by Barrister Loy Ejimako, special lawyer to the detained leader of the noble organization, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, will hold on Thursday, May 25th, 2023, at National Press Club, 529 14th Street, NW, Washington, D.C., 20045 at 2 p.m. Now, let me read what is written in that flyer. I read now. Regardless of what you think of Nnamdi Kanu, you will agree that the rule of law has to prevail in any civilized society. The World Court, the African Court, and the Nigerian courts all have ordered his immediate and unconditional release. Please join the coalition of Biafran sons and daughters, along with other champions of human rights, in a united campaign to free this innocent freedom fighter. I have stopped reading. Now, this is the statement of the coalition. They said this is hosted by Ambassadors for Self-Determination. Date, Thursday, May 25th, 2023, 2 p.m. You have seen what is happening now. Like I've said before, the venue is National Press Club in Washington, D.C. So this is it. Of course, you know that Nnamdi has been held in the Department of State Services, DSS hell, DSS dungeon, almost 2 years now. And so he was abducted and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria from Kenya, where he was abducted, tortured, and the federal government has leveled frivolous charges against him, including what they called treasonable felony and terrorism. Okay? So, but Nnamdi was discharged and acquitted by the Nigerian Court of Appeal in October 2022, October 13th to be precise. Now, the court also ordered the immediate and unconditional release of Nnamdi from detention. But the adamant, recalcitrant government, the intransigent government, repugnant government, the government of might is right, refused to obey the court judgment on this matter, and that is where we are. What they will accuse the people of the Eastern Nigeria of everything. The chief of army staff will say, "Oh, we will send trucks, we will release tanks, troops down to Eastern Nigeria to quell agitation." For what? Look at what is happening in Washington, D.C. They allow for the freedom. They allow for the rally. They are giving people the opportunity to air their views. Not here they are stifling opinions of people. Unless you are speaking, for government or in their favor. You are allowed. You are a good person. You are obeying the Constitution. You are following the rule of law. You are patriotic. But if you are airing your views that is not in accordance with their own, or you have a divergent opinion, or you dissent in one way or the other, they will send their DSS They are mad dogs against such individuals or groups. But we thank God for people like the United States of America who believe in freedom, true freedom, liberty of all mankind. And so Buhari has been told on several occasions, release Nnamdi Kanu before you abdicate office or you vacate that place you have been occupying. Release the leader of the IPOB. You abducted him, you tortured him, you were extraordinary in this him. You clamped him in detention facility for 2 years now. All the pleas for leniency have fed on deaf ears, both from the Eastern Nigeria, from eminent Nigerians, international community, United Nations Working Group, Human Rights Working Group has given their own verdict. The president and his people refused. So this time around, the coalition said they are taking this matter to the United States of America in Washington, D.C., the capital of the great country of U.S., America. That is where they will hold a rally to tell the world the wickedness going on in Nigeria, to tell the world the marginalization, divide and rule tactics, to tell the world the wickedness of man against his fellow man that is being perpetrated by government in Nigeria, not just people or groups, but the government that's supposed to protect citizens through the rule of law and obeying court judgment and orders. They are the ones persecuting their own citizens. They are going against their own law, the law they made, the law of the country, not the international treaty or protocol, or law made by another country, or the law that observed in another country, but their own law that's supposed to be observed in their own country. Their own statute, they failed woefully in that regard because someone was involved. Because it is an Igbo man. It's Ojukwu's brother. That is it. So that is the point we're making. We appreciate the organizers of this event, this self-determination or coalition, as the case may be. We appreciate them. We know that it will be a success that very day. It's still a week and plus days before the day. So we appreciate them. We know that their voice will be heard. Yes, by the international community, not just the US, but others. So let them tell Buhari, let them tell his government to release Nnamdi Kanu as being stated by the law, by the court, and by United Nations.